and welcome back to the Shantae and Rennick channel. So I know it's been a while since I did a story time, but today I am doing a story time, if you haven't read the title already, on me meeting an angel in real life. I truly believe in my heart this was an angel, so I'm going to tell y'all why. So let's just get right into the video. Let's go. So it all started back when I was like, I want to say I was a junior in college, so I was like 20, 21, and I was getting ready to be off of my parents' health insurance. For y'all that do not know, my dad was in the military, so it was right around the time when they were cutting people off for the TRICARE health insurance. Like, I didn't hit the deadline to be on there till I was 26. I don't know, something like with the president back then, way before Obama, so you get the gist. But anyway, so basically, I was just trying to get everything I could get done while I was still had good health insurance under my dad. So I'd be covered for a lot of things. So let me go back a little bit. So the year before my junior year in college, I was getting sick a lot. Like, I was in the doctor a lot for my tonsils, my throat. I was getting strep throat a lot. I would be in the doctor, like one time I was in Richmond in the doctor for like, I want to say 4 days. And then another time when I went back home, like for the holidays and stuff, I was in the doctor again because I got sick. Like, my tongue was so swollen one time that you could see my tonsil. I'm sorry, I said my tongue. My tonsils was so swollen that you could see them, that they were sitting on my tongue. That's how bad it was. And the doctors were basically like surprised that I was able to breathe anything. They was like, you know what, we're going to rush you to the ER immediately because, you know, we don't want to take no precautions. So I didn't realize how serious it was until they told me I couldn't drive to my original doctor, because I went to the ER near where I was, my homegirl's house, and they wouldn't let me drive. So I was like, I'm not getting no ambulance, because the ambulance be like OD, and I'm not trying to pay that when I felt okay. So then I called my mom. She comes to get me, and they tell her the significance of it. So when I saw my mom crying, that's when I knew this was something serious. So the doctor had said, you know what, you're in the hospital more than you are out. So we're just going to have to get your tonsils out. And we're going to take your adenoids out. So it was like, I'm going to be honest with you, the older you get, the more pain and recovery it is when you get them out. So I was like, okay, well, I guess we got to do it. My mom, because at first I was like, no, I'm just not going to get it done. I'll just keep taking antibiotics and getting the shots and stuff. And my mom and dad was like, no, you need to get them out while you on the health insurance or whatever. So I'm like, okay. But me, being the type of person I am, I'm a very over-the-top dramatic person. So I went on Google and stuff, like reading up on stuff. I went on my social media asking if anybody has ever had their tonsils, adenoids out, let me know how it was. So my girlfriend at the time had got hers done, and she was telling me, like, you know, she was fine, it didn't hurt, you know, you'll be okay. But then another one of my homegirls got her out and was like, oh my God, it's the worst pain. You'll go through whatever, just keeping it 100 with me. So then I said, you know what, let me just go read online 50-50 and find out for myself, you know, what are the statistics of being 20 or 21, you know, how bad is it to recover. I went on there, y'all, and started reading all this crazy stuff. Like, I started psyching myself out. I was crying. And my boyfriend at the time, he was just like, he had to take my phone. He was like, you got to stop reading all that stuff. Like, you are tripping. And I was just like, no, I need to know to prepare myself. Y'all, I was reading stuff saying about when you wake up, it's going to feel like you swallowed a bunch of glass. Your throat's going to be burning so bad to the point you're just going to want to take your head off of your neck. Like, all type of crazy stuff, y'all. So for like that whole 3 weeks leading up to my surgery, I was just like reading stuff, just acting like, just, I don't know, psyching myself out. And my brothers, they was like, what is wrong with you? Why would you read this stuff? You know, you're just making it worse than what it has to be. You should be glad that you're getting this surgery so you can feel better and not be as sick as you used to be all the time. And I was like, you're right. But somehow, like in the middle of the night, my boyfriend used to have to take my phone and like hide it under the pillow stuff. Well, I would wait till he sleep and go and sneak and get my phone. Like, it was that bad. I just was just like, for some reason I was trying to tell myself, like, I just need to know. I need to know so I can prepare myself. So if it is that painful, I can already know in my head, like, okay, this is, this is what I already read, so I'm prepared. But y'all, in all reality, none of what I was doing made any sense. All I was doing was just amping myself up and just getting myself freaked out for nothing. So let's fast forward to the day of my surgery. So I had my surgery done in Walter Reed. Shout out to Walter Reed Hospital in D.C. They were the best. When I mean the best, they were the best. So I go in there, I get prepped. They want to take my vitals, get my blood pressure and all that stuff. Immediately, y'all, I start crying in the waiting room. So then my boyfriend at the time and my mom was there. I think my brother was in school still. I don't know. He might have been a senior in high school. I don't know. But, my boyfriend, he's like, rubbed my head, trying to tell me, like, it's okay, calm down. My mom is like, Shantae, my mom is like the one, like, suck it up. Come on, you strong. You will rent it. So I was just like, I don't think I can do this, y'all. I just, like, start crying or whatever. I wasn't, like, outrageously crying, but I was, like, crying. So then the doctor comes in, was like, okay, I'm going to get you to calm down first, because I don't want you to, we can't do the surgery if your blood pressure is too high or too, hyped up. So I was like, okay. So I tried to calm myself down. Then they came back and took it, and luckily, my blood pressure, everything was good. It's usually great. It's like 112/60, something like that, something good. So anyway, so they take me to the other room to prep me and put my stuff on. And then I have to go down to this, like, bottom floor, like the lower level. And they have to, like, I guess, give me some medicine to start to prep me, to get me a little more woozy or whatever. But before they give me the medicine, I kid you not, it was this black lady comes in the room. She said she was a nurse. I wish to this day I could remember her name. And I'm sorry, because I just think this is amazing. So I was sitting there, I was nervous, freaking out. I was just like, oh my God, I don't want to go under. I don't want to wake up in so much pain. Like, all the stuff I had been reading for the past 3 weeks was just like running through my head. So she comes in there. She goes, what's your name, Shantae? And she grabs my hand. And immediately as she grabbed my hand, y'all, it's like this calmness came over me. All my fear, everything went away. And I'm sorry. And she was like, what you sit up here worried for, Shantae? This is nothing. God has so much in store for you. He has so many things in line for you in life. And this right here is just a stepping stone that you about to climb over and conquer. This was holding you back from all the many blessings God has planned for you in your life. So you need to just go ahead and get this surgery done and know that God got you. It's all covered. It's okay. And I said, thank you, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. And I know I'm not crazy, y'all, because my mom seen her and my boyfriend. So right before I was getting ready, they was about to take me, away to go into the room. I said, I really would love to talk back to that nurse who came in here. Can I please talk and just tell her thank you? She really made me calm. They said, what nurse? It was like, the only nurse you have is, it was a guy named Garcia and Morales, something like that. And I was like, no, it was a black lady. She came in. She just came in. They was like, a black lady? I was like, yes. And I started to describe her. I was like, she's medium, heavy set, short hair, like very light skin, pretty skin. They was like, I hate to tell you this, Shantae, but there is nobody on this floor or in this department that is of African-American descent that is a woman. So then immediately I'm like, what? Like, it just like, I was just flabbergasted by it. And I was just like, no, I'm telling you, she was just here. I'm telling you, she was right. They was like, no, I'm telling you, no. And y'all, this is nobody I've ever seen. Nobody that even comes close to anybody I've, connected with family-wise, family, friends, mom, anything like that. So I was just like, what? And I was like, are you sure? Are you sure? They was like, we're positive. They was like, the only nurses assigned to you are, and the two names I said earlier, Garcia and Morales, I think that's what I said. And I was just like, okay. And I looked at my mom and she goes, that's God, Shantae. I'm telling you, that's nobody but God. And I looked at my boyfriend because I was just like, am I tripping? Because I know I'm not drugged yet. And he was like, no, I seen her too. Y'all, I just started crying because I was just filled with like overwhelmed joy, because I was just like, you know, your whole life I was raised in a church. My mom's an evangelist, and now my dad is a preacher. And you know, I've always heard that guardian angels can come to you or whatever, but you know, I've never seen it or witnessed it. But to witness that for myself, and for her to give me a testimony of, you know, all the things God has in store for me, was just awesome to just see it for myself. So basically, fast forward, I get out of the surgery. I wake up, y'all. This is nobody but God. I wake up out the surgery like hungry. Oh my God. Like, I want to pop. They was like, you okay? I was like, yes. I wake up, I swallow just to see. I don't feel no pain. The medicine is still, you know, working. So then my mom and my boyfriend come in the room, and they was like, how you feel? How you feel? And I was like, I feel fine. I just need a popsicle, because, you know, my mouth felt dry. Y'all, when I say I felt no pain, no pain. So I knew that was nobody but God. Nobody. So they tell me, you know, they have to keep an eye on me for like the next 2.5 hours just to make sure I had no complications. So in that time, they asked me that I want food. I ordered food, was eating everything. And I went home. You know, they told me to take care of, to make sure I take my medicine every 4 to 6 hours was Percocet. So I was like, all right. So I was making sure, like clockwork, because they said the first few days, if you don't, you'll wake up and it will feel like, you know, burning sensation or whatever. So only one time I was sleeping, woke up and missed taking my medicine. And I was just like, oh my God, like I felt it. But I immediately took my medicine. Within a few minutes, it was gone. But other than that, I had no issues. I was blessed. My boyfriend at the time, he had came and stayed with me. It was during the Christmas holiday. He came and stayed with me. Took care of me for that week, y'all. I couldn't, it was like, oh my God, it was horrible. I couldn't brush my teeth for that whole week. I was like in and out sleeping or whatever. He cooked. My mom helped me cook. My brother, they came in there and got on my nerves. But other than that, yeah, he stood by my side the whole time, had me drinking all this water stuff, whatever. So I had a really good support system during that time. So I wanted to tell this story to tell y'all that God is real. If you do not believe it, it is true. There are angels that are protecting and guiding us. If you've ever gone through something where you know, like, you could have been gone dead, or, you know, your situation could have been worse. You could have been, you know, in a situation where you may not have been as, you know, what's the word? I don't know. Basically, what I'm saying is, you know, things could have been worse than what it is, but because for some reason it didn't happen, I'm telling you, that's nobody but God and your guardian angels protecting you. So I feel like on that day, I met one of my guardian angels. I don't know who she is or what her significant importance is as far as me and being a part of my life, but I'm just thankful for her and for her coming to witness it. It's just like, it just gives you goosebumps. I don't know how to explain it, but it was awesome, man. I don't know. So, I hope y'all enjoyed this story time. I hope I inspired somebody with this. If you are going through something, a surgery that you get ready to go through, you may be scared. Just know God got you. He got everything under control. He knew your life before you was even born and the direction it was going to go. So just, you know, if you're scared or anything, just pray. I would pray to God and just ask him to bring comfort to you, because he will bring it to you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of the video. Also, let me know if you've ever had a time that was kind of like breathtaking for you, where it was just like, oh my gosh, like amazing. I want to hear about it. Let me know. Also, don't forget not to. No. Also, follow me on my social media. Follow me on my Snapchat at Olay703. And follow me on my Instagram at ShantaeNicole703. And if you would love to shoot me an email about something that you may not want down in the comment box, go ahead and email your girl at coop14te88@gmail.com. All right, y'all. Till next time, I love each and every one of you guys. Peace.